Microsoft Word 2010, Changing the Page Background. In Word 2010, in order to add some excitement to your document, you may want to use the Page Background options on the Page Layout tab. These options include watermarks, which are text or pictures that appear behind the text on a page, such as draft or confidential or the company logo. Another option is page color, which is typically used for online viewing of a document. A background color on the page may make the document more interesting visually. And another option is page border, which can be placed around a single page or every page within your document. You can also put page borders in different sections within a document. It could be a plain box border, or there are also art borders you can use. In this video, we will go over all three of these options. So let's get started. To get to the page background options in Word 2010, you would go up to the Page Layout tab, and there's a Page Background group. Let's start with watermarks. So if I click on the down arrow for watermark, I do have some built in that I can see right away. Or I could go down and create a custom watermark. So I'm going to click on that one. Now the dialog box will allow me to put a picture, if I wish, such as a company logo, that would be in the background of the text, or I could put in a text watermark. And I have more to choose from within this dialog box. So if I click on the down arrow to the right of ASAP, I can see that I do have some other options. Perhaps this document I'm working in is a draft, so I'm going to click on Draft. However, I want it to say First Draft, so I can type in my own information in here as well. I'll keep the font to be consistent within the document. We'll keep the color as gray. It will be semi-transparent, and I do want mine to go diagonally across the page. So I'm going to click on OK. And now to see this better, I'm going to go into Print Preview. And I'll be able to see diagonally across the page it's going to say First Draft. And I have multiple pages within this document, and that watermark will be on every page. If I need to change the watermark or remove it, I would go back to the Page Layout tab and go back to the watermark, down arrow, and I could remove the watermark from here, or I could go back to Custom Watermark and make any changes I wish. Page color is used for online viewing of a document. So I can go ahead and choose page color, and just pointing to the different colors, I can see the live preview of my document. So I'm going to find a color that will go well with the current color scheme that I have. And if I go to Print Preview, you will notice that page color does not print. It is really only for online use. And the last option on Page Layout is Page Border. So if I go to Page Border, this is the Borders and Shading dialog box, where the Borders tab is used for putting borders around paragraphs, but the Page Border tab is used for putting borders around an entire page. So I could choose a box or a shadow border or a three-dimensional border. Let's start with a basic box. I can choose whatever kind of style I'd like, so maybe I'd want to have dashes. I can choose a color, so maybe I want to choose a dark color of some sort, and I can choose whatever width I'd like as well. And then when I click on OK, I'll be able to see that border around the pages on the document. So if I go into Print Preview, I can see it's not only on the first page, but every page within this document. Now if I don't like that border, I would just go back to the Page Layout tab, back to Page Borders, and I can choose None for the page border. Another option you have for page borders is the option of Art. So these are built-in art pictures that you have to choose from. So if I scroll down, I can see there are all sorts of colorful pictures. And if I keep on going, I'll get to different borders and black and white options as well. So I could choose any of these. I think I'll go ahead and choose this colorful one. And I could apply this to the entire document or only to a specific section of the document. I'm going to choose whole document and click on OK. And now I'll have a border around every page within my document. And those are ways to change the page background of a document within Word 2010.